everybody. Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from the car down in Melbourne today. So, yeah, we've got a bit of action going on. So you'll see people walking past, you'll see cars driving down the road, and, yeah, nothing like keeping it live, is it? So, you know, that's just how we roll down here. So I hope you enjoy your bit of background scenery. It's always a bit of fun. Getting used to that, ready to get into the holiday season down here. So I will be on the road and we'll be having various locations, and hopefully we get some good reception so that I can come at you on the radio and still answer all your, you know, your calls and do a reading. So yeah, let's keep the flow of it. So to start with today, I thought I would touch on the fact that we're into the holiday mode. We've got just under 3 weeks of this year left. So we're really getting some big, strong pushes. And, you know, I've found lately I've had so many people contact me that have been going through some really major, almost I want to say kicks up the butt to go really let go of even more stuff than what they've already done this year. So if you relate to that, know that you're not on your own. We're getting propelled, ready for our energy for next year. So that's all pretty exciting. So just go roll with it. And also I feel like I wanted to share with you some tools to be able to cope when we go through times like this where we get really busy. There's a lot of stress around, you know, there's a lot of things that we're being pulled to do that we may not really want to be doing, but we have to. So I think that before you get into that mode, it's really ideal to have a backup plan so that when you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, you have your plan there to go, right, I know what I can do to help myself here, to help me get through what I need to get through to get through this period. And, you know, it is quite taxing for a lot of people. It's sort of, you know, the end of year energy is often, we're worn out, everyone's been busy, got so much going on that, you know, we need to take time out. So what I wanted to remind you is have your default setting that when you do feel overwhelmed and when you do feel a little bit like, I need to take a deep breath, that you have your tools in place. So these are the things that, you know, just tend to bring us back to being mindful of looking out for ourselves, to actually remind us to reconnect. And for me, I have things where, like, I have a playlist that I listen to that is like motivating and, you know, gets me fired up. If I'm feeling in a bit of a funk, I'll go to that playlist and I'll play the songs. And I find music is a really great one to be able to really lift your spirits and give you that bit of extra oomph when deep down you're kind of not feeling like it. So another one is going outside, getting out in nature. For me, connecting with the animals is really great because they're always calming and, you know, they bring into that sense of just, you know, being present. And then we've also, you know, exercise is another great one. Going out for a walk. I often do like a brisk walk with a bit of a meditation or a chant that I do when I'm doing that. I find that really beneficial as well. So even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes, gives us that little bit of an extra boost. So, you know, just having tools like that are things that we can have in the back of our mind so that when we do feel overwhelmed or feeling like we just need to take 5 minutes out, we can then go, okay, I'm going to listen to my music, or I'm going to head outside, or, you know, even chatting to a friend, just something that you have on, I suppose, that you have in the back of your mind to know that you can connect and just recharge. So it's a little bit like, you know, recharging your battery. Sometimes we can't just take off for a holiday or, you know, get into that holiday mode like that. But we can have these tools that are there ready for us to just grab onto and say, you know what, I need a bit of time out. I'm going to pick whichever one resonates with me at that point in time, and I'm going to do that and spend a bit of time doing some, you know, some self-nurturing and just being able to allow yourself to get into the zone. So, you know, because sometimes when it is busy, when it is this time of year, it's really hard to get into the zone and feel but it's easy to access. So I just wanted to share those with you today to say you can access and have your own, things that just give you that bit of a boost that improve your general well-being. And then you can just access them and go, you know what, I'm just going to go and do that. And I know it feels good. All right. Another one is a bit of meditation, just quietening everything down, creating a bit of calm, calling in your spirit guides, your friends, family and spirit, all of those that are around you, your spiritual team, call them in and say, hey, I need a bit of help here. Give me the signs so that, you can be reassured that you're getting that a gift of being able to tune into you and the messages that come along with that, especially connecting and asking spirit to help us. They're always there to help us, but we do need to make a point of stopping and taking notice of things. So again, slowing down. So you can see how I've just changed my voice. So as I was connecting, asking spirit to come in, I'm slowing down. I'm actually, taking a bit longer to say my words, and I'm connecting into that peacefulness, that quiet zone. And that's a zone where you get the messages. You don't get the messages when you're, which we get into at this time of year. We're in our head. When you're in your head, you're not clear. So that's my little reminder today, is to take time out for you, connect with your loved ones in spirit and ask them for guidance, and really take notice of the signs they give you, because they will definitely be giving you signs, especially this time of year. They all know what you're going through. They can see what's going on, so they want to be there to help you. So, yeah, please utilize those tools. And if you do and you find it really good, send me a message, because I love to hear from you. And I do appreciate all your messages that you send me, and the connections that I get to make from all around the world. It's awesome. Okay, my first caller is Cameron in Pennsylvania, USA. Cameron, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good. How awesome. I don't get to read for many men that ring in, so I'm pretty excited. Are you still there, Cameron?
Yes, I'm here.
Cool. Now, do you have anything specific you want me to tune in that's going on around you at the moment?
Yeah. I just recently got out of a relationship like 10 months ago, and kind of left me a little like high and dry, I guess you could say. And I still have everything, and I was just wondering, is she actually ever going to get her stuff, or what's going to happen with that?
Okay, so you've gone through the separation, but you're still surrounded by things that are connected, or with the two of you. Is that what you mean?
No, it's well, her stuff, but yeah, I guess it'd be my stuff too, but mainly her stuff. And I don't know, I've given her all this time to get her things, and I don't know, it's just nothing's happening.
Yep. So I feel like intuitively the relationship's over, though. Does that make sense to you?
Oh yeah, I know it's absolutely over. Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So basically, because it's almost like you're ready to move on now and get back on the horse again. So energetically, you're feeling like you just want to get rid of all the bits and pieces, and it's kind of like reminders and things that are around that no longer serve you in moving forward. Is there somebody that's just stepped in that you've met, or have they not quite stepped in yet?
No one's actually stepped in yet. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I feel like there's somebody, if they haven't already stepped in, there's somebody that's going to step in that's not that far away. So I feel like you're connecting a bit with that energy, and that's why you're feeling like you need to get rid of all these reminders and things that go along with it, because there's been massive changes. I feel like since the separation, you've had so many realizations and changes that you've actually taken on board that is actually going to create a different dynamic with your next relationship.
Right.
And I'm also shown there's something where justice is going to be in your favour. So I don't know whether you've got, there's something to be sorted around you, but I feel like I want to go to, there's something where a ruling will be in your favour. So I want to, because it's like spirits coming through saying, tell him it will all be okay.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Right? Yeah. So there's a really strong message in that. Now, there's a male around you. Is your father in spirit, Cameron? Can I ask?
No, he's not. No, he's still here.
Okay, who's the father figure in spirit? Was there somebody that was like a father to you? Because he's coming through very fatherly, like he really had a good connection with you, and quite a strong connection.
Yeah.
So, and I want to go to, there's something around, I want to go to like a name like Craig or a C or something, but he's strongly stepping in, and it's almost like he's the one coming in saying things will be ruled in your favour. Don't worry about it. Let it work out as it needs to. I feel with something around this, it will take a little bit longer than you maybe think, but don't worry about that because it'll just transpire as it needs to. There is, he's laughing. He's a little bit cheeky, this chap too. He's got like a sense of humour. And I want to go to, I don't know whether he had a moustache or there's something around a moustache, but there's something to do with a moustache around him. But he's also showing me with this lady stepping in, there's someone who's got a great sense of fun, because you deep down have a sense of fun, but I feel like that was really worn down in your last relationship. So it's kind of like you lost that along the way because everything became a drama, I want to say.
Right, yeah. Yes, very true.
So it's like, yeah, and it's like this next one, she's going to be fun. And, you know, there's something also that he's showing me where I don't know whether you had something happen over the last 12 months where it made you turn things around and go, you know what, I'm going to live for today and I'm not going to stress about, you know, what's going to happen in the future, because it's like there's something that's made you have this, like almost like I want to say like an epiphany of, you know what, we don't know how long we're here for, but I'm going to embrace my life instead of living it as everyone else tends to think I need to. I'm actually going to do it for myself.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because
very true.
Yeah, because there's a lot of power for you next year, and it's like I want to say congratulations on having that realization, because things are going to flow a lot better from here on now with the fact that you've gone through what you needed to, you've had that realization, and you're ready to grab the bull by the horns. You know, like you're ready to step up. And there's something around, where does a motorbike fit in? Have you always wanted a bike or something? Because I feel like there's something you're going to do next year that you've always wanted to do, but everyone's gone, you know, you've got to be sensible, you've got to be grown up, blah, blah, blah. But you're like, you know what? I want to do this, so I'm going to go and do it.
Yeah. Things about motorcycles and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you're going to buy the bike. Because I feel like it's been one that you've always wanted. So it's like next year we'd be stepping into this power. You're going to give yourself permission to go, you know what? I've always wanted it. I'm having it. I'm going to have some fun. And, you know, it will be as it needs to, but it will all sort itself out. And there's going to be a real shift even in finances for you because of the fact that you're going with the flow now. You're not being dragged into the sense of worry. You're just being in allowance, which is fantastic.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So it's almost like also with this, your intuition's been really fine-tuned. So I do want to say follow your heart, and that's where this new relationship that's coming in, you will be like, yes, it feels right, and it really will feel right. So you will meet and you'll instinctively go, yep, I know this is right for me, instead of having that bit of a sense of doubt or hesitation or thinking, oh, I'm not sure about this. That won't be like that. And that's all because of what you've been through and the fact that you've woken up to go, yep, I'm living life now, which is so cool. People take years to do that.
Okay, that's great news. That's good.
Yeah, great. So as far as all the stuff goes, yeah, you have to get it out. If she's not prepared to come and get it, just give it away or whatever needs to be done and let go, because it's like that's the last step you need to do to get ready for next year and opening up to the new and the new relationship and the sense of fun that's, you deserve that. You've worked hard. It's time to reap some rewards.
Okay.
Okay, so it's changes for you next year. Very, very good. There's something around your hair too. I don't know whether you're going to grow your hair, or are you doing something different with your hair? Because he's showing me you're doing something different with your hair.
I don't think so. I mean, no, I kind of like my hair.
Well, there's something around next year that obviously hasn't stepped in yet. But when it does, let me know, because it's going to be funny. Like he's showing me he's got a sense of humour. This dude, it's like he's saying there's something. He's going to do something different. So keep us posted, but know that stepping into next year is going to be fantastic for you. So, and I feel like intuitively you sense that. So that's really good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So put yourself out there, time to move forward, and it's exciting stuff. Lovely lady stepping in for you.
Awesome. That's great news.
No worries, Cameron.
Thank you so much.
All right. My pleasure. Lovely to connect. Connect with me on my Facebook page, and please send me a message and let me know. I want to see a photo of the two of you early next year. We're talking January
Tonia,
or February.
what is it?
All right. Tonia Reeves, Australia's psychic cowgirl. Yeah.
Tonia Reeves.
All right. Tonia Reeves. It's all on the bottom of where you see me now. Right here's got my name, and that Australia's Psychic Cowgirl is my Facebook page. So yeah, please connect. Thank you. I better go on to my second caller now. Take care. All right. My second call, Lakeisha in Missouri, USA.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good. Really good. Have I connected with you before, or I've had somebody with a similar name?
No, I've never connected with you before.
Oh, wow. Cool. What a beautiful name. I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. You've got some changes happening around you at the moment, and you're making some decisions.
Yes, absolutely.
Woohoo! Because I'm like excited. There's some really cool. There's something though I want to say, because I'm laughing. They're showing me there's a decision. There's something that's a real. I want to say it's like I want to laugh when I say it, but it's like, oh my God, it's so hard to make a choice. It's like there's two things that are both really, really good, and you're like going, oh my God, well, I do this one or that one. And they're actually, what they're showing me is they're both as good as each other. So it makes it really hard to go, which one am I going to do? I want to go.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you? Yeah.
Yes. I've been on a spiritual journey, and I'm going through like some sort of an awakening, if you will. And so I've been intrigued by a lot of different things. So I'm like, which path should I take? Because everything is intriguing at this moment. So I'm kind of trying to find out. Yes. And it's been a beautiful experience.
You've got a really fascinating journey, and it's like I want to also say in that awakening, there's even more to come. So, and I know it's been pretty massive, but there's even more to that. And it's like there's massive amounts of communication that you're going to be sharing with others. So that's really important that you process everything, because it needs to be shared, and you will share that as part of your journey into this spiritual, embracing that aspect. I mean, you've always been quite spiritual, but it's like you've had your senses lifted, so you're really tuning into things now, and you're getting a lot of really amazing insights and messages, I want to say.
Wow, absolutely. I am.
And it's like, I want to say there's around this, there's a leap of faith. So it's like there's an opportunity coming up where you are going to be asked to step up into this, and you might feel like, oh, I don't know whether I can do it. But it's like the spirit is stepping in going, tell her yes, tell her yes. There's a lady stepping in around you too, I want to say. Because I'm getting
my grandmother. I have two grandmothers that have passed on. I don't know which one it is, but two of them have passed on.
All right. There's something around a dog with one. So did one of them have a dog? I feel like there's a dog in spirit with her.
I'm not that I can remember. One of my grandmothers, I did not know I was young when she passed, and the other one, I knew. I said she was like my mom. She raised me.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And that's what I'm getting a sense of, because I feel like what she's showing me is she had a connection with you. There's also something around hair that I don't know whether you've got her hair or there's some link between the two of you, whether you've got the same hair color as her or you do your hair. I don't know. I want to go to hair, or whether she used to do your hair.
Yep, my grandmother. Yep, the one that raised me.
Yep. Okay.
Yep,
so it's almost, it's almost like she's the one stepping and helping you with this spiritual step up, and it's like she's around you, and I feel like she gives you signs. So it's like she's showing me, she lets you know she's around. So almost like, when you get the goosebumps and you get that really strong feeling of not being alone and someone's around. It's like her stepping in for you. And I also want to say she's showing me before she passed, because she was unwell before she passed, yeah?
She was unwell. Yes, she was sick. I was 16 years old when she passed.
Yep. Now, because she's showing me there's something she said to you, like as in when she was unwell, there was something that she spoke to you about to say, I will connect with you, or I will always be there for you, or there's something, because she's bringing me back to that to say, she's saying she loves you and she's around you. And she doesn't want, please don't be sad. She's up there having a little party for you and letting you know that she is definitely around, especially now. It's like she's got a...
I never got a chance to say goodbye. It kind of caught me off guard. Yep.
But
I always thought she would live forever. She will probably remember me saying that.
Yeah, at 16 you do, because you don't ever think that, it's something you can't quite fathom at that age, that they do pass on, that things happen like that. So, totally understandable. But she's the one that's stepping in. She's putting her hand up to say she's guiding you at the moment, and she will bring in these opportunities. And I feel like she's a larger than life lady. So there's an element that she's showing me that, like, I've got the power. I can do this for her. And of course, she's like, you already know that she'll step in and do that for you.
Oh, absolutely.
She's beautiful.
Absolutely. She is, and she's a very strong-minded woman. She was very firm. She was a very firm woman. Very firm.
Yep. Excellent.
Yep,
and that's
absolutely.
like she's going to give you signs, and I want to get my little finger out and go and point to you, because I don't know whether that's how she'd speak to you sometimes, but it's like she's got a pointing finger going, yep, you tell her, I'm going to give her the sign. She's going to understand what it is, and all will be fine. I want to say that. I want to say it in an accent. All will be fine. It's like, I feel like that's, she's coming through going.
I get her energy confused with my other grandmother, because remember I said my other grandmother passed when I was too young to remember, but she's somehow been connected to me too.
Yes.
I don't know why, but...
No, and they are, because, they're around you, and you have that DNA, you have that connection. The other grandmother's more gentle, and I have to say, like, if I was to go to her personality, she's more in the background, whereas obviously the one that raised you, she's more of the stronger personality of the two of them, but there's no doubt they're both around you. And you can fine tune that to say, okay, show me what your signs are, and they will show you so that you know exactly who's around when. And like you're saying, you've already got a good vibe, but I just feel like the other grandma's more gentle and more, she's just a very soft energy, whereas this one's like, yep, I'm coming in and I'm going to be showing you what to do. And
Absolutely. And see, the grandmother that passed when I was a young girl, when I was about 7 years old, she showed herself to me. She's identical to my mother, and I thought it was my mother, but she showed herself to me.
Yep.
And I was
That's
like,
beautiful.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And see, that's exactly. And that happens for a reason. That's to show that you have the gift of being able to see. And that will be part of your spiritual journey, is to, like, it's when you're shown things like that, it's like Spirit saying, you understand, we're connecting, you can see what we're showing you. And from here on out, that will then just get stronger. And now that you've really opened up to embracing it, know that you'll get even stronger and stronger messages. So don't ever hesitate.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
I haven't seen her since. But I think at the time she kind of startled me because she hasn't appeared since.
Yeah,
but
you're ready now. Yeah, exactly. It's like now you have an understanding of it. You will be able to see, and you'll call them in, and they will step in. So don't hesitate with that, because it's like what you're shown, what you have been shown, is the potential for things to open up to that extent, so that you're in control, but you can get them to show you things, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
All right, I will have to wrap it up. Thank you so much for connecting. Please,
Thank you.
Get in touch via my Facebook page, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, and keep me posted. I'm really fascinated to see your journey. Amazing stuff, Lakeisha. Awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, that's been another show. Tonia Reeves coming at you, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, on Facebook. Come and check out my page if you would like to connect. Send me a message and say good day. So thank you for another amazing show. To my two lovely callers, thank you so much. I will see you at the same time, same place next week. Woohoo!